Oh, we got a lot of work to do today, motherfuckers. Let's see, let's crack open this monster. Cheers, y'all. Previously on Kimba TV. So the box is gonna look something like this, right? So one, it's gonna come down to, do you remember how we were drawing these boxes? Yes, so 19YTT is asking, is this a good time to play a long if we get a penetration and a bullish retest? Yeah, it might be. How we doing? We gotta start off the morning right. Burke says your 68900 BDC info was amazing. Shout outs to you, Burke. D4 says nice to see you. Happy Saturday, Brutara. Veril says Schwiggity. Dog says exclamation KOJ. Make sure that you guys are ready to go. The King of the Jungle trading competition starts today. We're gonna keep it running every week. It should auto register, everybody. I'm not sure. That guy Rojas says, what do you think of this monthly close? Well, make sure that you're caught up on what we've been anticipating for the monthly close for the last couple weeks. But it's bullish. Bullish. Anything above 67.4, 67 really is bullish. So it's not bad. There is a day where we talked about the monthly close pretty extensively. I think it was this day or this day. I can't remember. But basically above this line is Gucci Magooch. Yeah, man. But we're still going to take it level by level. Schwiggity? Happy Saturday, Dat Guy Roja. Any fun weekend plans? Jeremy says, on CME, we closed below monthly POC. I don't think that is correct. Yeah, I don't think that is correct, sir. As long as you're not using like an indicator, brother, and you have it drawn yourself, okay? We're above the POC. All right, Jeremy, don't be using an indicator now. Nam God, you good? All right, shall we, Latuche? I think that's the highlight I missed. Yeah, so here, like we did it for shits and giggles, brother, but here. Basically, here, let me just give you the gist of it, Haran, okay? So if this is really, like, whatever this is, okay? Okay, let's just say whatever this is, because it's going to overlap a little bit, okay? So some people are going to, however you draw or connect the bottom or the tops, okay? It's not going to really matter, because how do you do the target of a symmetrical triangle? It's the length of the mouth, right? It's this, right? So it really doesn't matter. Basically, the conversation that we had, Haran, was, is it like this? Okay, is it like this? Should we go to, line and try to match it up? Some people were like, are you sure it's not already doing like a bearish retest? Some people were arguing and saying, hey, didn't it already lose the thing? All right, Haran. So the point is there's going to be differing opinions on where the bottom and the top line should go, okay? At the end of the day, it's not going to really matter too much if it is truly a symmetrical triangle, because the target is based off of the opening of the mouth. So if you do something like this, okay, or it's going to look something like this, okay? But the point that I would make is you need to go to Bulkowski and you go to symmetrical triangle, okay? So percentage of meeting the target when it breaks up is 58%. When it breaks down, it's 36%, okay? And guess what? What's 36%? What's 40% of this? A little bit less than half. It takes you about right around there. And guess what? That brings you to the 64 sweep. Okay? The expected value when it breaks up is 60%. okay? So you go like this. If this breaks out, what's your EV? It's a little bit above. It's a little bit above your halfway point. So 60% would be right around here, okay? That brings you into this swing fail territory. All right, Haran? The most important thing is that whenever there's a symmetrical triangle, okay? I don't care where your bottom line is. I don't care where your top line is, okay? The biggest thing is that the target for a symmetrical triangle is the opening of the mouth. So does it really matter if somebody has it like this or has it like this or has it like this or has it like this? It doesn't really matter because this is the length that you use for the target. Okay, and then after that, sprinkle on some math for me, and you know what your expected value is. Everybody knows what an EV is, correct? So yeah, not only do we talk about could you draw a triangle, we go a little bit further more into detail than that. Sounds good, Haran? You don't need to watch the highlights. That's like your 5-minute recap, okay? But it's not really anything to do with a symmetrical triangle. It's about looking at the math and the probabilities. I don't care if it's a symmetrical triangle. I don't care if it's an ascending triangle, right? Make sense? Whatever it is, I want you to look at the math and do your own EV and understand the probabilities. Anybody can draw a triangle. It's about telling me what the probability is. That's a little bit more difficult, right? Jeremy says, can you show how did you draw a monthly fixed range? Sure. There's two things that I will talk about, Jeremy. One is, happy Saturday, motherfucker. I hope you're doing well, Jeremy. Jeremy, to manually draw a weekly or a monthly fixed range, okay, what you want to do is you want to go to the hourly or the 4-hour or the daily, right? And you want to draw your fixed. So if this is the first of the month and this is the last of the month, you go from here to here. You go from day 1 to day 2, Jeremy. If you want a weekly, you go from, if this is Sunday to this is the end of the next Sunday, you go from here to here. So you pull a fixed range from, and if you want to go into like the hourly candle, so you get the exact start of the day, you can do that too, Jeremy. The other thing that you want to think about is it's okay to be thinking about previous day value. It's okay to be thinking about previous week value. It's okay to be thinking about monthly value. Okay? But what you really want to focus on is the actual value range. Okay? So if this is retail arena, okay, you might as well take the range for the whole thing and not be like, oh, well, the monthly was only from here to here, so I'm only going to take the value from here to here. You may want to look at the whole picture. Sounds good? So sometimes people will be like, oh, you know, this is the range, this is the actual range, but I want to take the previous day, or I want to take the previous week, or I want to take the previous month, and they'll ignore all of this. So just remember that time-based, so volume-based, time-based, mathematical-based, time-based, even though it is volume, when you're limiting yourself to time, it is secondary to the whole encompassing value. Okay, dokie. So just stuff to kind of think about. It looks like previous month opponent control is 68 thou on Bybit. So yeah, you could kind of argue if it closed above or not. I would take the whole range. And if you've been paying attention, this is something that we've been watching for quite some time, whether it lost and it failed back up, Once it claimed the range, it went all the way back up to the top. Now it's just doing this. So I think it might be better to look at the whole price action rather than just say, hey man, the monthly started here, so I'm going to ignore all this. Does that make sense? So for example, May started here. So you're basically taking the point of control for that. I'm taking the point of control for this. Roger that. There's no right or wrong, but you're going to have to start prioritizing which levels you like more. And you know what? Secret. I think like second week of June, I'm going to try to do like a streamathon week, or the June 12th CPI FOMC is going to be streamathon week. It's going to be like Shark Week. I'm going to have mad content tutorials. We're going to hit them with everything. So we need to talk, Mandalo. All right, mods, we need to talk. I need to get the Discord in shape. All right, I'm going to handle all the tutorials and shit. But we got to do we got to come up with like more giveaway stuff, more content stuff. All right. I need a way to bring in, I need you guys to figure out a logistical way to bring on guests, vet them, and then bring them on and then cycle them through one by one. We need to figure out a way where maybe I need to, yeah, anyways, I'm going to be doing all this again tomorrow. Let me go, I don't know how many of you guys are going to be going to bed, but I'm going to go help baby girl with some dinner. I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to do more. I'm going to keep grinding on this all tonight and then all day tomorrow. So, yeah. Anyways, let me, I'll be right back. Let me go see what to do with dinner because I'm starving.